Okay, guys, the wait is over. 10 volumes of reading this, and I gotta say, it's finally come. You know, spring, we in the middle of spring, correct? Well, no, the beginning of spring. And we had some great psychological anime shows like Magical Girl Sight. But this show that I've read after 10 volumes of it, it's really great to see a show like this where you can actually slave somebody. Just think about it, a world where you can slave people. Imagine a world where you could slave anybody you want with a snap of your fingers. You could control anybody you want, and it's no turning back. The moment you control them, they're yours. That's what this show is about. So I ain't gonna put the Dorei-kun, the animation, or you could just call it, I call it the SEM. Because that's what this show is about. This show is not just about the main character, but other players who participating in this game. And most of them are for revenge, some of them are for the plot, some of them are just for like one of your like common revenge schemes that you want that character to fucking die. That's what this show is about. So basically, this show, as Dorei-kun, the animation, is basically talking about not just the main character, but other players who participating in this situation in the game. So basically, when you watch these episodes, you're not going to be focused on one character, you're going to focus on everybody. So for every episode, we're going to introduce characters who's in this game. One of which is this female version of Light Yagami. Yes, this is the Light Yagami of the game. Like, let's be honest, guys. First episode, you cannot tell me that she looks like Light Yagami from Death Note. And if you watch Death Note, not Netflix, but if you watch the anime Death Note, you get to see that kind of, it's like Light Yagami but female version. But anyway, it's basically about her trying to figure out why her friend cheated on her. Why her friend was so upset that he cheated on her. And the whole thing was, oh, he cheated on her with a guy. So it's like, wow, a guy? That's kind of messed up. I mean, a guy cheated on a girl because he's dating a guy? That's kind of fucked up. It was funny. So she helped her out. She helped her friend out and participating in this situation, you know, to see if he really is gay. And he didn't show that. So by demonstration wise, she kissed her best friend right in front of her. Okay, now that's the first half. That's the first part of it. Okay, now here's the funny part about it. It's not just about dating wise. We have this thing called the SCM. The SCM is slave control method. It's a little retainer, like you see in braces, like a little retainer. You put it up towards their mouth, and the other player uses it as well. But here's the catch to it. Y'all play the game, and whoever wins is controlling that slave. That means that loser must be the winner's slave. You know, it's kind of like a kakaguri thing. Like if you watch Compulsive Gambler, you know, with all the girls getting an orgasm from gambling, it's kind of like that. So if the winner let's say the loser, right, loses, it caught this brainwave towards the mind, and that you have to control. I mean, that you have to listen to the master at all times. So if the master was to say, I don't know, let's try a remedy of punching you in the face, like punch yourself in the face, you can't control it because you gotta punch yourself in the face. That's what that meant. That's what the SCM is for. It's controlling the player. So that's why I meant to say earlier. Imagine a world where you can control the person you hate or control anybody you want. You can enslave anybody. That's what this game was. So for the main character, she doesn't want to be in this game, but she did it for fun because he makes money off of this. You actually make money off of this. And so he did. He got 10 million yen. And now it's these two opposites. They don't want to be part of this game, but they want to do it anyway just for the fun. So if you know, like, he sees a connection towards her, So now they both in this game, not as a couple, but as a team. Now, from that player, we go into the other player. Now, okay, there are some characters I wish they died. Like any character that any side character or any person that mess up or rape a character, I legitimately want to punch them in the face, just like the people in Magical Girl side. So I can't blame this other girl for what she did, because that rapist had it coming. So let me explain how this works. How it happened? Okay, she wants revenge on the guy who raped her. Like it's like each story connects. As you watch the show, each character transparent to another character, like in relations to the other character. Like let's say the main character. Well, I mean, one of the main characters is looking at this other character, and then this other character became a main character. It's like a chain reaction. So it's like the episodes are connected to one another, just like a manga. The manga is connected to it, and the anime is connected to it. So you get to see the characters entwine as to why they're participating in the game. Now, again, back to what I was saying about her. She got raped by this big dude, and she tried to fight herself out, but she couldn't do it. And so she wants revenge. So luckily she got in the mail about an SCM, which is the slave control method, and she really wants to control the person who raped her. So what she did, she invited him to play a game where you collect all the balls in the machine. You know, it's kind of like, you know, I've seen those in Japan before. I always wanted to play one of those, see how fun that was. But after looking at how a game is, it's really good. But anyway, the game was whoever collect the most balls wins. So the big guy, he wanted to win so bad, because if he would have won, he said, well, I fucked her. So yeah. But as the game progresses, he thought he had it all. Like he was about to win. But come on, guys, we knew what was gonna happen. We knew the scheme. Come on, you really think she was gonna let him win like that? Nah, not happening. So that being said, he won most of them, but it's like this is his stack, but her stack was this big. She beat her at her own game. I mean, she beat him at her own game, saying, "Oh, I did this already. It was in the morning. I never said him." I'm like, she played him real good. Not only that, gave her the mouth, gave her the SCM retainer, and now that he lost, she is controlling him. And I'm glad for her, because she had the power to control this person. Like, this is for revenge. And I know people are going to say, oh, that sucks. No, it doesn't suck. That's revenge. And it works. So now, as you see it progresses, he's sitting on the chair. I mean, he's sitting she's sitting on his back, like you see in prison school. You know how prison school is, where the vice president just whipping them and sitting on them at lap tables. Yeah, like that. So she's controlling him, and the blood is on that hand. Like he's legit. He's like, punch yourself in the face. The brainwave is controlling them. The mouthpiece is controlling the brainwave. So it has like a force. You can't break out of it. You gotta punch yourself out. Now there are rules. There are rules to breaking the slave game. There are rules to it, unless you want to die. But we can't argue with that. I mean, this is a game where this is more than Ultima game. Like, screw Ultima game. This is way better than Ultima game. The only difference is you can slave people as many as you want. You can control people as you want. Hell, you can have 10 people you can have 10 people in your army. That's how great this is. You know, it's forget Ultima game. This is a game where you could finally get your revenge and slave anybody you want. That's what this game is about. It's not just about revenge if you want to, but it's more about slaving people out of your power, out of free will, out of everything you wanted. That's what this show is really about. Now, I will say this. The opening and the ending did reveal some characters we're going to see. I'm roughly about 10 to 16 people at best. Okay, now, and we're actually seeing a lot of characters who's going to be in this show. So we're bound to you're going to see a lot. Girl with the blonde hair with the eye patch, you're going to see her story. The naked girl with the blonde hair, you're going to see more about her, because she's in the cover of of the title. And the guy looked like Maze Hughes from Fullmetal Alchemist, which you're about to see. And not only that, you're gonna see an animal who's actually have the SCM on the dog too. Like, sorry, yeah, you're gonna see an animal has an SCM, and you're not gonna believe you're not gonna believe that. Trust me. Now, along from this episode, you will see, from the manga standpoint and from to the anime point, you're gonna see some rape, some revenge, plot schemes, reverse rape, harem, uncensoredness at best, or whatever. But like I said, this is the year of psychological anime, and right now, this show is really good to watch. So that's all I have. That's it. I'm looking forward for episode 2, because this episode 2 is gonna be more introducing more characters who participate in this game. It's not just the other two. So you're gonna see some more characters along the way. So tune in next week for episode 2.